Now, in the chapter, some of the parts we have already done, and starting from law of demand in this video, what does law mean? Law means universal truth. Wherever you see, you will get the same result, that is known as law. So, what does the law of demand states? Demand is function of many factors. Function of many factor means demand depends on many factors. Say the own price of the commodity suggests what we will demand. Price of the related commodities, substitutes and complements, on that also our demand depends. Our income level, taste and preference. So everything plays a role in determining the quantity demanded by us of a particular commodity. So demand is the dependent variable because it depends on so many independent variables. Why do we call them independent variables? Because they change, but their change is not influenced by demand. Only there is a one-way dependency relationship. Quantity demand change, that's why it is known as variable. But why it varies? That depends on the change of all these variables. And they are a set of independent variables. Now it was found that out of all the variables affecting the quantity demand, the major factor that affects the demand is its own price. Because when we go to a shop to buy any product, we don't think what is the price of related commodity or price of the other brand. We don't think about our income or much about our taste and preference. But what do we feel? We see the price tag, the price of the object. So price being the major influencer and major factor affecting demand, so for some time we will drift from the reality. Drifting from reality means we are just taking some assumption in order to simplify our problem. So let us for some time assume that all other factors are kept constant. That means there is no change in other factors, taste and preference of consumer, income level, price of complements or substitute goods. Why we are taking all the factors constant? Does it really happens? No. We are taking constant for it's a simplicity. We are taking assumption, just we want to know. By taking all the other factors that affects demand constant, we want to study only if price changes, how does it affects the demand. That means we want to study, by keeping all the other factors constant, we want to study that only due to price up down, how the quantity demand varies. So this is known as partial equilibrium. What do you mean by partial equilibrium? Keeping all other things constant when we study the change in one variable, the dependent variable, due to the independent variable. So what was found? It was found that every consumer like us, we behave in the same way. Whether poor or rich, everyone behaves in the same way. That is, when price of any product increases, the quantity demand decreases. And when price decreases, the quantity demand for the product increases. Now why this happens? When the price increases, we have to sacrifice a lot of money to acquire the product. So we feel the pain of losing money. Our purchasing power is entirely becomes vacant on purchasing such item whose price is high. So what do we end up? We end up buying lesser quantity. Similarly, when price turns down low, we end up buying higher quantity because now we feel that price have reduced, giving us more purchasing power, and the good becomes relatively cheaper, for which it encourages us to take the advantage of price fall and we buy more and more quantity. So can you see that there exists an opposite relationship between price and quantity demanded. So when this increases, it decreases, and when price decreases, it increases. So this is known as inverse or negative relation between price and demand, and that was given by the law of demand. So law of demand, what is law of demand? It states that all the other factors affecting demand for some while is kept constant, although they are never constant. Why we are taking this assumption? This is not reality, because we only want to study due to price change how the dependent variable changes, how this dependent variable varies with the change of the independent variable. Because price is never fixed, it varies. The dependent factor which depends on change on price, this also varies. So it was studied that they behave in this manner, our demand behaves in this manner, and it is why it is a law, because every consumer behave in the same way, behave alike. Now, rich and poor also behave in the same way. But what is the difference between rich and poor? Suppose a poor person goes to a normal or local shop, but a rich person, in order to maintain their status, they prefer going to a high value shop where almost everything are of better quality and high priced. But if you see the nature of behavior, the nature of behavior is same whether you are rich or poor. The rich also in the high class shop tries to find out that product or tries to demand that product whose price is low, and demands less of that product whose price is more. Just like the poor who goes to a very low valued shop, and then also it looks at the cheaper commodity or what is available at the cheapest, he demands more, and whichever is high price, either they don't demand or buy very less. So quantity demanded is less. So rich or poor or every consumers, if you are logical enough, will act in the same manner. So that is why it is known as law. And the law gives the inverse relation between these two variables, price and quantity demand. Why we call them variables? Because price is never constant, it changes with time. Quantity demanded of a product also changes with time. It is never fixed.